Alright guys, today we have to talk about Naruto's plan to move Kawaki into his house and get to know Boruto, Himawari, Hinata, and everybody else, and basically make Kawaki his second illegitimate son. Now, here's the thing. I feel like a lot of people are pretty much going after Naruto. A lot of people are feeling like he shouldn't be the Hokage. He's just getting a lot of backlash on Twitter, on Reddit, and pretty much everywhere. And I kind of get where they're coming from. But here's the thing. If Naruto's plan does eventually pan out, if Naruto's plan eventually does work, it'd probably be the best for everybody and it'd probably be the best thing. And the thing is, what we have to understand is what damage can Kawaki basically do overall if the plan does go awry, the plan does not work. Now, I pretty much understand that we pretty much got to go from the beginning. I'm not going to really spend much on the backstory of Kawaki because I'm pretty sure everybody here knows where Kawaki comes from. Kawaki is basically from the Kado organization. The Kado organization is going to be the biggest threat to Naruto as of right now. I'm pretty sure there's going to be other main villains after the Kado organization, but throughout the whole thing in part 1, the Kado organization is going to be the biggest thing or the biggest threat to Naruto. Not only that, Kawaki has the Karma Seal, so potentially Boruto can learn a lot about his Karma Seal if he does end up living with Kawaki. Now, Boruto brings Kawaki back to the Hidden Leaf Village. You know, as Naruto, as the Hokage, this is pretty much like a chess game. You're trying to get the leg up on your opponent. Of course, if you have the opponent's biggest piece or the opponent's queen per se, you would probably have a huge leg up on the other opponent. That's pretty much where Naruto is coming from. Not only can Kawaki help in terms of if the Kado organization attempts to attack the Hidden Leaf Village, because they do have some extremely strong opponents, Kawaki can potentially help Boruto as well, which we all know that Boruto is pretty much going to end up being one of the strongest characters in Boruto, period. I mean, the anime is named after him. So idealistically, bringing Kawaki is pretty much a great thing, but there's also the downside to bringing in Kawaki. A lot of people bring up the notion that this right here could possibly all be a setup. Like, the Kado organization planned to have Kawaki kidnapped, the Kado organization planned to have Kawaki implanted in the Hidden Leaf Village for him to gather intel on the enemy. Of course, as the Kado organization, they probably want something to do with the tail beast. I have no idea, but Naruto is definitely going to be a huge problem for the Kado organization, and for the Kado organization to have a huge leg up on the Hidden Leaf Village, they would have to send in a spy, which would end up being Kawaki. Now, it's possible that none of this is pretty much planned by the Kado organization, but it is possible that they might just leave Kawaki in the Hidden Leaf Village to gather some intel. They might just trust Kawaki like that. If you guys remember in the last chapter, one of the huge members of the Kado organization, Kashin Koji, he basically said, nah, we're not going to get Kawaki right now. So I'm guessing they probably formulated that plan right then and there, and they probably said, you know, we're going to gather more information and then we'll go get Kawaki later on. Now, I'm not completely sure what they mean by gather information. They might just be trying to see the schematics of the Hidden Leaf Village. They might understand, since Boruto also has a Karma Seal, we should probably do some research. But he might think in the back of his head that Kawaki is a loyal student. Kawaki is going to eventually come back to the Kado organization, and probably more likely than not, Kawaki is going to have a lot of information on the enemy, which is the Hidden Leaf Village. Now, looking at it in retrospect, if Danzo was actually the Hokage, let's be honest, as I said in the last video I made, Kawaki would probably be in the cell underneath the Hidden Leaf Village. He'd have no free time, he'd have no freedom, he'd basically be tortured until he said something, and also Ino would probably read his mind off of the rip. But the thing about Naruto is that he knows what it's like to be kept in a box. Naruto knows what it's like to be confined. So Naruto is going about the friendly way, and here's the problem. Of course, you have other Kages that are Jinchuriki or have been around Jinchuriki, Gaara being the main one. Gaara basically agreed with Naruto. He said, hey, since I know what it's like to be held in a cage, since I know what it's like to be poked and prodded, I agree with Naruto. Kawaki should not be in the cell. We should not read Kawaki's mind. And also, Daru actually seen what it's like firsthand from Killer B. Killer B was his best friend, and also Killer B, again, was in a cage, poked and prodded, and being treated like an animal. So he agreed with Naruto as well. Now, the other two Kage, let's be honest, Chojuro and the Tsuchi Kage, it's like they can't really do anything, so of course they're gonna agree with the three strongest Kage. Now in the end, we pretty much all assume that Naruto's plan is not going to work. Kawaki is eventually going to turn on Naruto, and here's why. We basically seen it in the first episode, in the first minute, where Kawaki's told Boruto, I'm going to send you to where I sent the 7th. And of course, everybody from that point on thinks that Kawaki either killed Naruto, set Naruto up to have him killed by some of the Kado members, just have him locked up in a cage or something, or sent to a different dimension. Either way, he basically turned on Naruto. He basically backstabbed Naruto and treated him like he was nothing to him. But my question to you guys, what if Naruto did do the right thing? For example, what if this is going to be a huge plot twist in Boruto? What if Kawaki is actually still working for Naruto. As I said earlier, Naruto has a way with the word. His talk no jutsu surpassed Kage level, it's now God level. It is possible that Naruto actually changed Kawaki, and for some reason Kawaki can't really tell Boruto why that is, so Kawaki's probably still trying to keep up the front to Boruto and try to go along with the plan. So because of the fact that Kawaki could possibly be playing a double agent and Boruto doesn't really understand, or Boruto isn't really aware Kawaki's playing two roles, it is very possible that Naruto actually did get through to Kawaki. As of right now, I'm pretty sure the writers themselves don't know how they're going to proceed with that. I'm pretty sure they didn't write that far ahead. But let's be honest, the series of Boruto could pretty much do anything. And I feel like Naruto, him bringing Kawaki could possibly be a good idea. Even if Kawaki doesn't actually be a double agent for Naruto and pretty much doesn't accept Naruto as like a father figure and eventually backstabs Naruto, Naruto would still get a lot of information from Kawaki, mainly because I'm pretty sure Kawaki's going to open up to Naruto. Kawaki's going to pretty much tell Naruto some of the things, and Kawaki's probably going to help Boruto out with some of the things that the Karma still can't do. So honestly, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a win-win situation, because obviously Kawaki would get a lot of information about the Leaf Village, but let's be honest, there is a lot of stuff that Naruto can gain from Kawaki, and also keeping him in the cell underground will obviously make Kawaki not like Naruto, make Kawaki not like the Hidden Leaf Village, so it would probably eliminate the factor of Kawaki probably playing a double agent in the future. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below, man. Do you guys agree with Naruto's plan? Do you guys disagree with Naruto's plan? The thing is, I feel like Naruto is definitely being very gullible. Naruto is being very idealistic with thinking that Kawaki can possibly be switched over and become like a son or an illegitimate son. But if it does work, it would probably be a huge step or a huge chess move in the whole grand scheme of the whole Kata versus the Leaf Village war. If you guys made it this far and you guys liked the video, please hit the like button. I'm gonna aim for 200 likes in this video, and also if you guys made it this far and you guys are entertained, you might as well subscribe if you guys aren't already subscribed. But it's been your boy Baara, and we out.